Hey guys, so it's been about 5 months since after surgery. It's gonna be 6 months next week, and since I posted my last photo on Instagram, a lot of you guys have been asking a lot of questions about my surgery. If you hear weird noises, it's because my son's watching TV and his shows, so it's gonna be a little noisy. Yes, it's been 5 months after surgery, 6 months next week, and I'm actually down 84 pounds. So I'm actually down 84 pounds, and that's a freaking chunk of fat. So I'm actually down to 203 pounds now, and I passed my first goal, which was to be under 220, because I haven't been under 220 since, I'm gonna say, like 12 years ago. So yeah, that's where I'm at. My second goal is to be just under 200, 199 pounds, and I haven't been there in a freaking long time. And then my ultimate goal is to be just in the 170s, and I have not been working out because I am lazy. I'm lazy. So eventually I'm hoping that my mind starts to tell me to, like, you know, get it together and start working out. Besides that, everything's been great. I have no depression. If you've been watching my journey since before, I was severely depressed to the point where I did not even want to look at myself in the mirror. And I was never disgusted because I was overweight. I was just disgusted from all these other symptoms that started to come after I became like super overweight. And that's where everything just like messed up in my life. But I'm not gonna tell the story here because I have it on my other videos, so if you want to do that, you can do that. So right, I was talking about the picture I last posted on Instagram, and I got so many comments, and I figured this might be the time just to do this video about my skin condition called Acanthosis Nigricans. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but that's how it's spelled, and that's how I think it sounds. But that's what I had, and that's basically, I'm gonna say it's like a skin condition where your skin starts to turn darker than in other areas, especially in your neck, in your armpits, in your chest, between your breast, under your breast, between your thighs, your elbows. You get it in a lot of different places, but I'm gonna talk about my situation because it's the only one I can talk about since it's me. So Acanthosis Nigricans, which people always say AN or initial AN, it's where it's basically an insulin resistance in your body. So when you have insulin resistance, which usually comes from either eating a lot of sugar in my condition, or if you have diabetes, or you have PCOS, polycystic. If you have PCOS, that's what usually happens from you to you from this. And in my condition, I have a very bad sweet tooth, and before surgery I was intaking so much sugar, it is ridiculous. All that became too much for my body. It started to create an imbalance in my insulin, and that makes your body produce extra melanin. So I used to get it in my neck, in my chest. I've always had it in my neck since I was a little kid, but the older I got, the bigger I got, it started to spread out. My neck got severely bad. The way the texture of the skin was, I'm gonna say it was like elephant skin, especially right in the crease of my neck. It was horrific. I got it there in my chest, under my breast, in the middle of my belly, under my arms were so bad. It was so bad. Like just here was, I mean, it's very light now, but just here was horrific. I would not wear anything with short sleeves. Even in the summer I wore like sweaters. And I also got between my thighs. It wasn't that bad between my thighs, but I did have it there, also on my face. And I think that's where my depression got really bad, and I started to realize, like, this is not, I'm not happy. The minute I start, as you guys know, I love makeup. I wear makeup all the time, and my dream is to be a beauty vlogger. But how can I be what I want at the very best if I have this skin condition in my face? You know what I mean? And that's where everything took a turn for the worst, and I stopped taking pictures. I stopped looking at myself in the mirror. I stopped putting on makeup. Even with makeup, I felt horrible. And that's when I decided I have to do this. And it took me a while to get to my surgery and what I wanted to do because I was so afraid. But there's comes a point, and not just my life, everyone's life, where you just start to think, I need to change. This is what I have to do. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. I took that step, and here I am. I'm gonna say 2 years later, and I am as happy as anyone can be right now. I'm not where my goal is, but I'm under my first goal, and I'm super happy. I'm not depressed. My skin is A+, so you know, I can't complain. I'm happy. A lot of questions I've been getting is, how can I fix it? Have you used creams, soaps, you name it? I've tried it. There's different creams that I've had people tell me that I can use. I've never tried it because I did not want to go to a doctor. I was that embarrassed that I did not want anyone to see my skin, and I just tried everything, you know, the turmeric with the baking soda, the lemon. I've tried all of it. I've had this skin condition for over 15 years. I've tried all of it, and none of it worked for me until I started to read into what this was and find out the root of the issue. That's the only way I got rid of it. After surgery, stopped eating the sugar, stopped eating, you know, what was not good for me, and started to drink a whole lot of water that my body needed. It gave me 2 months, and it peeled like snake skin. It was just amazing to see my body transform the way it did, just from, you know, just changing a little bit. And I know it's very difficult for you to get these answers because you want an easy fix. Trust me, I've been there. I wanted the easy fix, and guess what? It didn't get me anywhere. You need to find, as hard as that it is to hear, that's what you need to. You need to find the root of the problem. Don't cover it up. You need to find the root of the issue and fix that before you can fix anything else. Having this condition is very difficult because you go out on the street and people who don't understand, the first thing they say is, you look dirty, or your neck is dirty, or your underarms are gross. You know what I mean? I'm sure if you've had this condition, you have gone through that. And I have, especially when I was younger. You know, kids don't know, people don't know exactly what this is, but it's not dirt. And I'm here to tell you, it is not dirt. Us with this skin condition, we will scrub until we bleed. And there is no changing that. The skin is the skin. It's coming from within your body, and you can scrub until there is no skin left, but you will still have the skin condition because you have to find the root of the issue. That's the only way to get rid of this and to get better. And like I said, it's hard to hear it, but that's the truth. And you know, there's many of different ways that you can go about this. You can go to your doctor. You can just try to change your eating habits to see that's what it is. But I do recommend for you to go see a doctor. You can see a dermatologist. You can see your regular doctor and just bring it up, and they can guide you the way you need to go. Everyone's situation is different, and you need to see someone who can basically custom this for you. You know what I mean? I don't want this to be a video where I'm telling you what to do. It's more of a video where I'm telling you what you have to do to be happy. You know what I mean? Like for me, my surgery was never about vanity and how I looked, but I needed to feel good inside for me to help other people feel good. For me, this is about happiness and being happy. And I don't know how many times I have to say that in my video, but it is the God honest truth that I need to be happy to make others happy, you know? So that's where I'm at. I also wanted to show you guys some before and afters because it's requested all the time, and I feel like, you know, when I do show my before and afters, you guys get a positive outlook on things, on hope. They give you hope onto what you can be, you know. There's some before and afters of me before surgery and after surgery, some before and afters of me now and before. Also some of my skin condition, which I'm pretty sure you guys would love to see. And again, don't feel bad for having this. A lot of us can't control this, and the best way to get over things you can't control is to accept. This was my mindset. My skin is horrific. I'm not gonna be happy until I change that. So once you start to accept the things that are not happy in your life, the things that don't make you happy in your life, the things that are terrible in your life, accept that that's what's going on, and then you can change it. If you just start to dwell on the fact that this is what you have and try to, you know, start to pity yourself, you're not going to get anywhere. You need to accept the horrible things that are going on in your life for you to move on. And I think that's the best advice I can give you, because I've lived through that for my entire life, and it's what's helped me move on. You know, I don't pity myself, and I don't dwell on things that I can't control. If that's what's going on, breathe in, take it, and move on. Life continues, you know. We're all young, we all have somewhere to go, we all want somewhere to go, so just push with that, go with that. That's the best advice I can give you. I want to thank all of you for inspiring me to be who I am, and just being me on camera and being me on Instagram. You guys are always there for me. You know, we get a little trolls here and there, but that's why they made the block button. Don't be afraid to block people. Don't be afraid to defend yourself. Don't be afraid to be you. You know, a lot of people, they don't show who they who their real being is, because they're afraid of being judged. And for me, I never took that. That was never me. I feel like I'm just getting into a whole other video. So I'm gonna leave it here. I want to tell you guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being so freaking supportive. There are just a lot of people who just don't understand being overweight, having surgery, you know, these decisions. People don't understand them, and I appreciate you guys for understanding me and my decisions. And if you have any more questions, I'm very, very open to answering them. You can leave them below, or you can leave them on my Instagram, or you can email me. That I have my email on my Instagram, and I will have it below. So, you know, don't be afraid. Just be you, be happy, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because you know a sister needs it. No, I'm just kidding. And also, if you'd like, share this video with a friend. I'm pretty sure anyone that you know can appreciate the advice and the help and the support, because I'm always there for you guys the same way you guys are there for me. And again, thanks again. I said again 14,000 times, so that means I gotta go. So I'll see you in my next video. And also, if you have any video requests, please leave them below, because sometimes my mind goes blank and then I come here and then I'm like, all right, well, that's what I can do. So I'll see you soon. Bye.